make a priority after Beijing is to meet with my sports psychologist more often, Wayne. And Wayne came to me and he said, Ben, it was magic in Sydney, performance in Athens, disappointment, déception in Beijing. He said all those words came out of the experience. Those words came out of the journey. He said, why don't, for the first time, you change your way of seeing things? Why don't you decide today what will be your word for London in 2012 if you make it there? And not only in London, but for the next 4 years, every single day, trying to prepare. And I said, okay, well, I understand what you mean, but what's the word? And he said, well, I don't want you to find it now, but go home, talk to your coaches, talk to your family, your friends, and I want you to come back with that word. And I understand what he meant, but it was quite difficult because, you know, those words came out of the experience. It was pretty much like, you know, let's say you go on a trip with your family or your husband and wife, and you have, you know, you have a very special moment, and I don't know, we work with key messages in sport, and I had those words linked with the journey, with the experience. So, but this time around, even though I didn't live it, I needed to find that specific word. So I went home, and I came back to the la réalisation that what was missing is the same happiness, the same way I was when I started the journey. When I was an 8-year-old boy, started swimming and competing and racing and having the time of my life. I lost that. I lost that along the way for different reasons. Stress, the importance of outcome, trying to put too much emphasis on the results. And I came back to Wayne about 4 weeks later. I sat down. That time, we're in the fall 2008, about 2-3 months after Beijing. And I said, Wayne, I'm not sure if this is what you want to hear. I'm not sure if this is the good word, but what's missing right now and what I want as a priority. And the outcome didn't matter. I didn't want to think about the color of the medal, the position. If I'm out of the podium, didn't matter anymore. The only thing that mattered for me was to have fun. And trust me, I had no fun whatsoever in Beijing. And that was my priority. And I didn't know if I had the energy, the motivation, and the desire to be there in 4 years, because 4 years is a long time. It's not every year. And I had to go through those 4 years. And I said to Wayne, I said, Wayne, this is going to be my new attitude, my new philosophy, my new approach, but it's not going to be easy. It's not easy. I said, Wayne, you know when it's minus 40 in February, 5:30 in the morning, and you have to dive in the water at the Olympic Stadium? Not so fun. C'est pas super le fun, hein? But I needed to find, because when I was a little boy, I had fun, and I was passionate, and that was lost. And that was probably one of the hardest things, m'adapter au changement. I was a guy driven by performance. I was only thinking about outcome, only thinking about results. The only thing that mattered is how many medals can I bring home? What color of the medals? What record? And I had to change my way of seeing things. I still want to aim for performance, but there's a different way between thinking about, okay, the only thing